So, let's get started. We are excited to be here today with you at AG CONNECT Expo 2011. I'm Martin Lichtenhagen, the chairman of the AG CONNECT Expo Management Committee and also chairman of the board, president and CEO of AG Corporation. We are based in Toulouse, that's just outside Atlanta, about half an hour goes from here. And this week, Atlanta is the gathering place for all of agriculture. National Council held conference every today as AG CONNECT began, and we have representatives of the American Farm Bureau Federation with us here this evening who held the beginning of the American Farm Bureau annual meeting here at the World Congress Center on Sunday. You'll also note that there are 20 co-located events being held with AG CONNECT, and we'll tell you more about that in a few minutes. Our opening ceremony is sponsored by Farmers Feeding the World, an initiative of the Farm Journal Agricultural Foundation. I would like to welcome also now Jim Walker, Vice President of North American Agricultural Business Vocation, AG in the United States and Canada. German beer. We know Jim is a great guy because, well, actually I know him very well because he worked for me at ECHO and also at Plus. Jim, it's great to see you again.
Thank you very much, Martin, and it's great to be here with you today at AG CONNECT and welcome to the opening ceremonies. Case IH has certainly always seen the need for a show such as AG CONNECT, one that's attractive to the international marketplace, and a global forum of technology and a symposium to carry forward agriculture's tradition. AG CONNECT Expo provides a unique industry approach, the kind of access to global experts at AEM trade shows that the company be known for. Now, it's my great pleasure for you to meet the sponsor of this evening's reception, Farmers Feeding the World, a new initiative in the Farm Journal Agricultural Foundation. To tell us more about Farmers Feeding the World, here's my good friend, Chuck Roth, President of Farm Journal. Thank you.
Thank you for that introduction, Jim. Thank you, ADM, for having us get involved in the program. We're very pleased to be able to sponsor gathering of this nature of people from all over the world, certainly from all facets of the industry. We're very excited to meet with you here this evening. Most of you are probably familiar with Farm Journal. Let me give you a little bit of background for those of you that maybe aren't familiar with us, and give you some context for a video that we're going to share with you. Fairly short one, about 5 minutes, but I'd like to make a few introductory remarks about setting out what it is that you're going to show that you're going to do. Farmers Feeding the World is an initiative that we launched in October. We actually formed the Farm Journal Foundation a little bit earlier in 2010, back in the summer. It's a Farm Journal company that is well known for Farm Journal magazine, but also publications like Producer, Tractor, Full Farmer Newsletter, Today, television world, we have U.S. Farm Report and Ag Television. AgWeb.com is our biggest presence online. And so we have a pretty good footprint in the media companies for the agriculture here in the United States. The foundation is a nonprofit organization formed separately from Farm Journal as a charity organization, not a private foundation. And Sarah has got the next slide. Our vision for the Farmers Feeding the World initiative, which is the sole purpose of our foundation at the present time, is essentially to do fundraising for hunger charities that are out there. That's first and foremost our primary objective of the initiative, but also to attack hunger by providing education to consumers about the role of modern agriculture in a world with an food supply that we're so capable of producing here in this town. Our educational outreach, we think, is an important aspect of our initiative. We intend to work with others throughout the industry in terms of key messages that are part of traveling sales that is currently under construction. We'll start making appearances at major consumer events around the United States this spring. We intend to go to events like Washington Cherry Blossom Festival, the Texas State Fair, venues like the Mall of America, places that we can engage with a lot of consumers with positive messages about the stewardship, productivity, and agriculture, and how important it is in today's world. Also part of our campaign is a pretty extensive series of videos and television content that we've been producing, and it gives me great pleasure to share some of that with you now. We got a segment that ran on AG television Thanksgiving Day, part of our Harvest of Thanks special on AG back in November. And just 5 minutes, so I hope I can get your attention for those 5 minutes, and I think you're going to enjoy getting a flavor for what it is that we're doing out there for farmers being rural. We're really excited about this. We need your help. We can do this together as an industry, as individuals, as companies. We're already very generous and giving to charity. The purpose of this is for us to get behind something that we can do together. There's a hunger squeeze, which is near and dear to the hearts and minds of everybody that works in this industry. It's something that is off to a great start. The last slide, I'm going to have more comments. Our goal is to raise at least $2 million annually. In appreciation of this campaign, we're off to a great start. Only a few months ago, we have over $5 million commitments already. Some of those commitments are on 20 level. We still have a long way to go to get our $20 million goal. So we're well on our way to achieving that. We do have an exhibit. If you're a trade show and welcome to come by and learn more, the exhibit can copy that video. We have to share those. And we really appreciate the chance to get here for putting those out. One last thing, our board of directors is on Jim Morris, the old gentleman about my age, economics, is the president of the Indiana Patriots and former head of the board food program. He's on our board. Also, Indiana farmer Skip Tom is a farmer representative on our independent board. We also have Lyle Borges from the Charles Borges Communication in Hawaii, one of our board members, and Tom Moore, current CEO of the U.S. Grains Council, and former head of rural development in the U.S. So that's a little bit about who we are. Thanks for your attention this evening. At this time, I'm going to turn it back over to Jim.
They also represent elements that are difficult to our way of life. Congratulations, madam. Next, advocating for agriculture as a critical local issue, and the winner of the Community Advocate Award is Ray Bauman of Frankfort, Kentucky. Ray is a long-time advocate for agriculture. He produces a weekly internet radio show on America's Web Radio, showcasting agriculture. He recently produced and hosted a 30-minute program for the Kentucky Soybean Board called Faces of Farming, featuring farmers telling their stories. He produced 2 public service announcements as part of the same campaign to promote a more favorable image of farmers and agriculture in America. He currently publishes a regional magazine called Movement as a voice for the sheep and goat industry. They also effectively use his social media to spread his message on Facebook and Twitter. Now let's hear from him directly in his own words.
As farmers, we have to be more transparent with what we do. As farmers, we have to educate and help people understand that the food does come from is a critical issue. Because when you think about it, somewhere in the neighborhood of 15% of the American public is what the USDA calls food insecure. That means they may not want their next meals. That's a critical issue that needs to be addressed.
2011 Management Committee members who join me on stage. Please hold your applause until everyone is up on stage. Tom Evans, Ryan Dean, Tim Barrett, Dusty Fowler, Paul Kindiger, Bert Kopp, Gary McDonald, Scott Mortimer, Charlie O'Brien, Chuck Rose, Anna Hammontree, Kip Tom, and Mike Jones.